Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. You awakening wonders. Oh, happy holidays, everybody. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. So, today, we should, we have already talked a little bit about this whole future you, future self, future emotions, all this. How do we know we're getting closer to that? How do we know it's working? And how is that different from you trying it at home versus you trying it with a collective, people around you? So, in the 7-day training, we meditate 3 times a day at least. Doesn't matter how long the meditation was. Even, was it Thursday? I think Thursday morning, our meditation started. We got to the door by 3:30, started at 4, and it was a 5-hour long meditation. But that didn't matter. We still had to do 3. Because the idea is you want to constantly get into the state where you're affecting your energy centers. You're affecting not only harmonizing each energy center, you want to be able to connect them together, focus on them together, certain ones, especially the one that really hit me initially very, very hard was 1, 4, and 6. 1, 4, and 6 together within one meditation. That just unlocked so many things. It was an explosion of energy within me and emotions and everything else. So, getting back to the point of the future you. So, when you talk about the future you that you admire, that you look up to, that you would want your children to be proud of, the one that has everything that you want, desires, that person, you would agree, thinks a little bit different, right? He believes in things because he's already experiencing them, right? He already has everything you want. So he thinks different. He feels gratitude a little bit different than you, right? So when he thinks differently, he obviously feels differently, which then leads to different decisions on a regular basis, right? So their decisions are a little bit different than yours, which then leads to different action than yours. Not by a lot, because it's still you. But that person is a step ahead of you. You know, better thoughts, elevated emotions, more gratitude, feeling the gratitude, giving the quantum different information than you. And then the quantum has to provide proof in the hologram. And once you start to do that, first of all, you physiologically start making changes in your body. Your hormones are different. If you do your blood work before and after of consistent meditations 3 times a day, the doctors might be like, okay, looks like you have a completely different body, from the inside anyway. The genes that you turn on and off epigenetically that are affected by your environment, and if you're better than your environment, you have elevated emotions, you live in the future self, it changes your blood work, it changes the genetic modifications of your body, how it reacts. It changes your brain, literally changes your brain, turns your brain into a new brain. And the fact that we have 35 different variations structurally for every gene we have, genes can affect you in so many different ways. And we are always affecting our reality, internally and externally, by our thoughts and emotions and with our coherence or lack thereof. We're always sending information to the quantum field, which is what? Which is everything, connected to everything outside of time and space at the Planck's constant level. Most of our existence lives there. We keep focusing on less than 1% of our existence, which is the hologram. When you get in touch with the rest of your existence within the quantum, when you get in there, and that's when you start to focus on your thoughts and emotions. Gratitude, feeling whole. And then you get out of that state, feeling whole. That everything you want has already occurred. You're feeling so whole within you. How could you want? Want implies lack. And when you feel lack, that's the message you're sending to the quantum. The quantum must provide it to you. Quantum doesn't care. Quantum says she wants lack. There it is. She wants wholeness. There it is. Oh, she's already the future her? Alright, here's the future her. But you have to understand, if you haven't felt these things during the meditations, if you haven't felt completely whole, if you haven't felt how you become nothing and you just become unaware of your body, and you feel connected to everything at all times, it's very hard to do that. It's very hard to get to that state. I was lucky, it happened to me on day 3. Yeah. So my group, I think I was the first one that it happened to. And you're never the same person after that. You touch the divine once, and you just don't want to miss it again. It's like you can go on a date with the divine, with the God, every day. Why would you miss a date? Practice it, feel it, study the new information. As you get new information, your body will be reacting differently to it, right? You think about that information all day. You think about the new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling of wholeness and gratitude and everything, and slowly everything about you is going to change. Everything. People will be able to see it and sense it. I can see in the world people react differently to me. I don't know. Maybe they can just feel my coherent energies, well-balanced, harmonized energies from our energy centers. We're always radiating energies. You become so sensitive to it once you get good at this. You know, we have an electromagnetic field around us at all times that is as wide as what, 3 meters? That's a long distance away from you. And when people walk by you, they can feel it. You can feel them. Have you ever walked into a room and you see a complete stranger you have never met and you just don't like them? Or you walk into another room and you see a completely different stranger that you have never met before, and you just want to say hi to them. You just wish they would be near you and they could just smile at you and say something to you, and you just want to get to know them for no reason. You just feel it. Intuition. So when you start to notice things like that consciously, and you're like, why did I just feel that? And you start to truly understand the fundamentals of your existence, of how you do these things unconsciously. It changes your brain. It changes the way your body operates. It turns off and turns on certain genes, which starts to send signals into the quantum that are different, which then starts to change your hologram. And when you make changes in your life, from when you become part of the quantum, where there's no space and time, things happen fast, very fast. because you're changing matter with energy. You're not changing matter with matter. So guys, there's another thing I was thinking about driving to get my coffee. And I felt like I should talk about it. I love you guys' comments, your thoughts, your questions. Thank you for that. Thank you for interaction. And I appreciate it. Give me your thoughts, questions. And you guys enjoy your day, okay? I love you.